Hello, my beautiful, sexy Pisces. Welcome to your February 2019 reading. Happy birthday to those who have a birthday in February. Welcome, everyone. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You can certainly have planets in Pisces, but also those who are intuitively guided. So welcome, everyone. I don't know, I kind of feel excited. Well, I always feel excited to do your reading, but I feel like it's going to be good. Not feeling anything heavy, so let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the Tibetan singing bowl. So you just want to go ahead and clear your mind. I'm going to put my feet on the ground. It's funny, I always have to remind myself to put my feet on the ground. Okay, we're going to go ahead and begin. Beautiful. Okay, guys. So I did Aquarius' reading first because, I don't know, it's their birthday month. And I was going to jump, and I was thinking about doing Gemini next, but something kept calling me to do your reading next. So I'm going to do your reading, and I kind of did theirs freestyle. So we're going to follow somewhat the same format and just kind of see where it wants to go, okay? We're going to use a couple new decks. Let me see. So we're going to use these cards, which are new. I did buy them around Christmas time, but I haven't used them in a reading yet. Well, I used it for Aquarius. It has one word. It does have a description in the book. However, yesterday I just didn't even feel pulled to use the book, so they're very intuitive, and I like that. And I think we're also going to use the Good Tarot. Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. These are actually tarot cards. And then we will do one or two Whispers of Love. Is that the name of them? Yeah, Whispers of Love, and the other ones are Celebration of Love. Wow. Also Oracle cards. Okay, let's get started. Today is the 29th, I believe, 29th. And it is 4:48 p.m. 4:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the States. Okay. Let's get 2 to 3. Excuse me, they went flying rather quickly. We have enthusiasm and abundance. Enthusiasm, bringing heaven to earth. Abundance, healing of the nature kingdom. Healing of the nature kingdom. I definitely feel this abundance is talking about, could be finances, but I also feel it's talking about love. Almost feels like they're talking together. Because it feels like the connection above coming to us, and through that connection, healing. And, you know, nature. And it's making me think of natural elements used in healing. I feel like it's talking about love of all forms, love of all kinds, love of a partner or, you know, a person, but also love within a family, and then love within yourself. Okay, let's see if one more wants to come out. And I'm only going to accept one. Heads up, Spirit, we're only taking one. I definitely feel the energy of Aquarius. Forgiveness. Earth balance, planetary healing. Okay, so something going on for you guys, healing-wise, healing capabilities. Beautiful pink, purplish pink. Makes you think of Archangel Michael, perhaps Archangel Raphael, Archangel Shamael. And what I'm noticing are the pairs, pair of doves, a pair of dolphins, and a pair of dolphins. Also here, wow. There's a pair. Here's a pair. So there's pairs everywhere. This is definitely about a connection above. As above, so below. So it's really important for you. Healing. Major, major. Okay. We'll keep this out in case we decide to read from it. Let's go ahead. And I think we're just going to take one Whispers of Love. So, your words for February. Enthusiasm, abundance, forgiveness. Some people wonder why when I cut my cards, if I have cards on the table, I always cut on top of them, at least a corner or something. And it's because I do want to merge the energies together. I feel like your color is blue, deep blue. I don't want to say navy, because it's very blue. Almost like a night sky, the beginning of the night sky. So what I mean by that is, you know, there are colors that, well, colors are emotions. You know, they can trigger. If you are really down and out in the morning and you got to go to work anyway, putting on a bright color definitely will help your spirits. So I would say deep blue, and not really baby pink, but more of, you know, maybe with a purple undertone to it. Almost like lavender, right? Look at this. Oh boy. You have forgiveness. Again, 2 different decks. All the cards that could have came out. This one wanted to come out. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. I feel like this is partly what you're healing from. Okay. Let's pull 1 or 2 from the Good Tarot. Now the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is I like using different, like a couple different decks in a reading, because I do look to see if the same card comes out, the same message, the same energy. And to me, it's just an even deeper confirmation. I have the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Actually, I think I'm going to take a couple more. Excuse me. Goes on flying. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. And what's above the 9 of Swords is forgiveness. So this is showing me that well, it's almost like the energy of driving yourself crazy. Thinking the same thought over and over and over and over and over again. Clearly, we're looking at something that, I don't know, with all the blues, I just feel like something that affected you emotionally. No doubt. I feel like there's some of you who have to make a choice. I don't know if that's not have to, but maybe you do have to, because I do feel like if someone has to make a choice about a location. And I do feel you have the options in front of you, but it's hard to pick and choose. You know, this is something that you're definitely overthinking. Doesn't mean don't think about it, right? You definitely use your logical mind, because this is about moving a location, but use your intuition also, front and center, I would say. So this decision is causing you a lot of stress. And for some of you, it may be moving on from someone else. But what I like is the Ten of Pentacles is here. And I'm not reading this as past energy. Matter of fact, as I was preparing all the cards, see, anything I'm not crazy about is when you use a lot of decks, there's a lot of decks to prepare. But as I was doing that, what was I going to say? I don't know, just slipped my mind now. You know, some of you, this may be an option of moving overseas. And I want to say United Kingdom. I don't know. I know that's not going to be for everyone who's moving, but for some reason I feel like moving to the United Kingdom or moving from, but it feels major. I definitely feel like you are leaving a comfort zone, and but it's a great opportunity, even if it's something that is pushed upon you in a way. I feel like if this is you, I feel like you know, it's like you just have to wait to see the reveal. Now for me, from life, but it will be revealed of truly the purpose behind you now being in a new location. Locations, you know, living in different areas definitely have different effects on your personality. And what I mean by that is, just say, you know, you don't love the cold, but you live in the north. And then finally you're able to move to the south where it's nice and warm. You definitely will thrive there, right? Because it's what it's almost like what your body's calling for. All right. Let's bring in the Tarot Illuminati. You guys know this is a deck I was using all the time. And December I put them away to introduce some new decks. So this is like their first appearance. So I'm excited to see. I treat my decks like people. Like they've been benched for a while, so I'm excited to see like what they thought about. Okay guys, let's see what's going on. We have the Fool. You know, the Fool is about adventure. The Fool is a brand new path, a brand new journey, you know, something new. And, you know, the Fool is about taking on that childlike sense of adventure, where you wouldn't hold yourself back. This is when the Fool comes up, this is definitely an energy of letting you know it's important to not hang on to the past, because where you're going, I don't know how to say this, like where you're going all these things, let's say within the Nine of Swords, which is like extreme worry. I don't want to say, because it could be a person that's still moving forward with you, but it feels like the ability to, well, perhaps forgive. And by the way, we have 2 cards of forgiveness. We could certainly be talking about 2 people who need to forgive each other. And it's funny, because when I was going to start your reading, I thought to myself, oh, I need to say, hi, this is Sandy. I'm in love and I'm poor. I don't even know why. And I'm not poor, you know. I'm certainly not rich. But nonetheless, it's, I don't know. I just feel like that's important. Okay, so we got the Fool's energy. I feel like when the Fool comes out, also, it's always for you. The one is watching. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is about taking a new job. You know, the 8 of Pentacles is about your own creativity, though, and bringing it to life, giving it a platform, making money off it. And it's okay to make money off it. I don't know why. I feel like somebody needs to hear that. This is going into something, again, it's not that, you know, you can go into, let's say this is a job offer, and then the Fool is next to it, though. So I'm thinking the Fool, and the Fool is saying that we need to clear the past. We need to not bring it with us. So for some of you, you know, for some of you, this is really a brand new adventure. This is starting at ground zero and working your way up. But you will, because you know, it's almost like already the energy is pushing you to that, towards that. It's also the energy of just keeping your head down, right? Keeping your head down, doing your thing. And if there's anything going on around you, drama going around you, just staying out of it, you know? You know, it's a feeling of, what I'm feeling here is like brand new energy. Brand new energy. I know there's a lot of worry over whether I should, can I, will I, how will it be, and you know, some of those fears feel like they're coming from the past, as in, certainly could be other people trying to direct your life for you. And I don't know, I don't really feel like it's a lack of self-confidence. I feel like it's more of just the newness of it. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Wow. This is saying yes with gusto. This is, I'm ready. I'm ready for the challenge, but I'm not looking at the challenge as a negative thing here. It's going to stimulate me, and I know this. It's falling under abundance. So it does come through your own action, right? Excuse me. I do feel like there's a few people who may be flying for the first time. And that may be a little bit, that may be something that's been holding you back, I want to say. The fear of flying. Now, can I guarantee that you'll make it there safely? Well, you do in the story. And that's all I can say. Yeah. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Chariot. Okay. I think if you are in decision mode right now about going anywhere, I feel like anywhere. I feel like particularly talking about jobs. I just went in like a little trance. Particularly talking about jobs and career. Now, I also feel like that can include like real estate, as in an investment, even rentals. And some of you, this may be exactly why you're going different places. You're securing this. You know, we have this falling on the Ten of Pentacles. I just realized that. Which to me feels like a very good omen. And I do feel like some of you, you know, the adventure part starts with you first. And there may be someone following. Now, this could also be talking, you can be in a relationship and be faced with this, right? It could be the family has to now figure out, is it worth taking this job? Is it worth, you know, I'm reading the family, even each other. And I feel like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like for someone, you may have applied for something, again, that will get you up in the air, I feel. And I feel like you did it at a time when perhaps you were paired with someone, you were with someone, and there was either a major fight or there was a breakup. So in that energy, I make a choice to apply for something that will take me away, that will remove me from that location. And it's because that other person is there. The memories are there. And I feel like whether this has happened yet or not, because I feel like there was probably a pretty major fight, but I feel like this can be overcome. Because, you know, it can be overcome, and how I know is because a lot of the stuff you're fighting about is the small stuff. And just recognizing that. 2 cards of forgiveness, too. Because I feel like what, you know, I did this when I was mad or sad or both. And now here it comes. Like, oh my God, I actually get it. Or I actually get this job, or I get this house. And perhaps you two of you just started talking again. And it's like, ah. But what I feel in the long run is it is putting you where, you know, let's just say that you could thrive. But it's showing me, if I'm taking someone with me, forgiveness first and foremost, forgiveness. And then the full energy. Letting everything else go. I'm getting excited about where I'm going. And the full, I don't know what everything's coming my way, but I'm ready. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. So we also have Cancer here, by the way. We have the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Strength card, which is a card of Leo. Well, I feel like what it's doing is it's showing me some of the past energy, and I feel like it is talking about, you know, I could say a third party. I have the Three Cups here. I'm not really feeling this as a cup of joy right now. However, because I know how easily it can be overcome, I'm wondering, and I just want to say also, Pisces, I have the energy of dealing with this also. Is it all, like, not all in your head, but is my intuition trying to point something out to me, but I'm so in my head that I can't see it, like signs, clarity. And the reason I'm saying this is because I feel like the past can certainly be overcome, but there's something you're missing, or, you know, this could be the other person too. Somebody asked about the Aquarius reading, can it be in reverse? Absolutely. It's either happening to you or you're doing it. Anyway, you know, I definitely have the issue of, can I trust someone? And, I mean, you guys kill me when I say things like this, but I have to say it the way I get it. Because I'm feeling here that this is the energy of flirting. You know, I don't feel it's right. And the reason I don't feel it's right, because I know it's hurting the other party, my partner. And it's something I feel like needed to be worked out, overcome. Yet I feel like this person does it, or you do it. Like you're overcome. And again, I don't really feel like this person or you know, slept with someone else. I just don't feel that. Now that could have happened to you, and maybe this just isn't your message, you know what I mean? Because I'm just not feeling that. Because I feel like this is easy to overcome. And maybe it's through forgiveness, which to me now feels like through looking at each other's perspective, putting yourself in their shoes and them, you. I can overcome this. We can overcome this. And listen, I feel like for some of you, that is also a choice, right? So I have to think about whether I'm going to do this new adventure, and what about this person? So it's all like in the air. I feel like there's a few of you, it's just a short little message, but I feel like there's a few of you who are overworking, who you're not having fun, you're not living life, you're working and you're sleeping. And you may be doing it to take your mind off of something, but, you know, the message for you is lift your head, breathe fresh air, get out of that rut. Connected to Ten of Pentacles also, so, you know, energy of having a good family at home, but choosing to work. The Fool beside that, I feel like this is about having fun. You know, I still need to work, but I am missing out on life. And for some of you, you're missing out on your children's life and your partner, because you have the energy of being able to have quite the beautiful home. But there's negative energy not too far from that. And that's that. Got a little bit of glare on these. I have the energy of double Leo. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to take them because they're all face up. Chances are I'm going to end up using this whole deck. We'll see. I kind of like this, the way it's going. We have the Five of Pentacles. Well, there's a lot of cards. The Magician, the Alchemist. Under the Eight of Pentacles, beautiful energy of being able to create. Putting what I put my effort into can truly be abundant in many different ways. Do have the energy under the Fool of, again, possibly needing to move. Definitely the energy of, I want to say a Saracen past. So I'm coming from sorrow. Man, you know, Pisces, I'm picking this up since 2019 a lot about us needing to, we need to be the forefront, right? We need to exert our own energy and take a step forward. Man, that energy is there. It's all about once you take that step, and I feel like it's almost like in whatever you want, but until you take that step, and taking that step forward means putting the hardship behind me, because there's just no room for it. And that may be, for some of you, what makes you, if you feel like held in place. I picked this up on Aquarius' reading too, about, you know, being the victim, and even, you know, very well could be the victim, but it's about not carrying the victim mentality any further. Seven of Pentacles coming under the Ace of Wands. It's almost like you're reaching down for one of those seeds of intention you planted whenever it was. Choices. This looks like the wheel too, and it just kind of feels like it is like the turning of the wheel that has this Chariot. You know, two cards that talk about balance back to back. I need balance, because being out of balance is affecting my abundance, and it is, clearly. And I'm not talking about just love. I am talking about finances. I am talking about career, and I'm talking about money. You know, like, I'm blocking my own money. And, you know, I feel like this for some of you, it's like this option to move forward. This could be why you need to really pay attention, because signs kind of directing you, right? But some of you, your head's down at work, not paying attention to anything. Others, you're in an energy of overthinking and the past, and the pain. And I just have to say, Pisces, I feel like I need to say, this is not the way you're meant to live your life. And I feel like I'm saying it so abruptly, or I don't know. I feel like I'm being rude. But yet I still have to say it. It's not the way you're meant to live your life. But you know that. And for some of you, even if you are so into something else, so, anything that's like holding you down, in the back of your mind, you know this. You know. So it's like the opportunities showing up. And I also feel the Seven of Cups is talking about many of you, it's opportunities in different forms. It includes abundance. It all starts with my own energy, opening up to the power of above. I'm always saying above, I don't necessarily think it's above, in front of you. It's like going through the veil, so to speak. So right there. Two Pentacles. So again, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I feel like for some of you, you don't see the abundance in the choices. In okay, I just need to backtrack for a second, because I feel like I need to clarify a little bit more. I feel like with this Ace of Wands here, and a lot of energy about you taking the first step. This is more about, do I think things will magically show up? I do. Because you're being asked to be in the present moment so you can see those signs. But I also feel like for some of you, this is about you pushing yourself to do something that you have always wanted to do. And the energy of not sweating the small stuff. It will mean nothing. And for some of you, I do feel like even if I don't see the blessing, I still have to make the choice. I don't have to. I hate when I say have to, because you don't have to do anything. You choose to do whatever you want. But this is the energy of, if I want this, I do have to make a decision. And you're not sure of the blessings. You're not sure of what the abundance could be. Don't let that hold you back. Okay? Because it's right there. It's in your energy force. And again, the Fool, right? The Fool takes a chance, thinks about it later. Oh, sorry. We have the Tower, and why do I feel like that's the universe calling your bluff? Wow. For some of you, this is about some things that are ending around you. I want you to remember, when you see the Tower, don't fear it. This is the universe giving you what you truly wanted anyway, but probably better. And, we force the universe's hand by, our intuitions, like, go this way. And then our head's like, but I've never been that way. I don't know. I'm going to go this way. Right? So it was just fear to stop me from going that direction. but maybe there is a whole beautiful world that direction. So the Tower, I don't know, kind of puts you in the right place at the right time. The problem is that it usually does bring some form of pain, right? Whether it be, breaking up of a relationship. But if that's the case, the relationship at that time needed to break up. For your best interest, okay? This is about you. This is also the energy of losing one's job, feeling devastated. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then a couple weeks later, a fantastic job offer comes your way. And you think about that and say to yourself, if I went and got fired, let go, whatever word you want to use, I'd never would have had this opportunity. So you start to see the blessing in the Tower. And I have to say, I feel like for some of you, man, I hate to put pressure, but with the 2 Pentacles next to it, I feel like the universe is saying, we're giving you the option. This is your path. We want you to do your thing. But, perhaps one of your soul contracts is at this time in your life, you want to be on this path. And you're over here. Tower's like, I have to do this because this is what you requested. And I feel like Tower's saying, so a decision does have to be made. For some of you, a decision does have to be made. It may also be the energy of bringing the Tower down on someone else, especially with the Devil right above here. You are the Tower in someone else's life. And some of you, this is exactly what you will be or are wrestling with right now. The Hangman. Wow. Let's get the rest of the cards out and we'll talk about them. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the Princess of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, real quick, I'm just noticing that the 7 of Pentacles, the person in 7 of Pentacles has their back to the 2 of Pentacles. They have their back to each other. And it's just giving me the feeling of this is an intuitive call. Intuitive. Or let me put it a different way. I can feel the direction if I allow myself to. I can feel yes or no. When the Ace of Wands is here, though, I often feel that's the yes. Tower with the Hangman now. Wow. This is resistant energy. I feel like someone, you or someone else, and listen, I feel like it is tied to this 3 of Cups. So someone's questioning whether they want to leave someone they just don't trust right now, but you don't know. You're kind of stuck in limbo. I have the Tower next to that. I don't feel like this is earlier energy. I feel like we're talking about someone new here. And I just have to say, I feel like you're coming dangerously close to losing a lot of stuff if you don't make a choice. Pisces, this is about choices for you. I do feel like you're leaving. I do feel like you're leaving. Someone's leaving. And I feel like someone has heard just enough. I've heard enough. And I feel like that's what you're saying. Like, okay, like you don't want people to tell you anymore about probably a partner. You're like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And that enough is enough energy is what then turns around and fuels you to move forward and to put you where you're meant to be. Again, leaving that situation feeling somewhat victimized, right? But I got to be careful that that's not the energy I portray. It's almost like you're being asked to portray the energy of a lion. Okay, let's keep the conversation going. See, I had no clue what I was going to do. And sometimes I just love I love the readings like that. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles, guys. This is an abundant month for you. And, you know, not just an abundant month. It's an abundant time. You know, and I'm saying not just a month because 3 months popped into my head. 3 months. 3 months. So February, March, April. And I don't think it ends, so to speak, but I feel it's more about this abundance through choice and receiving it within the next 3 months. That's what I feel. Because I don't feel like, oh, you're going into a lucky time and then it ends, boom, gone. No, I don't feel that for you. I feel like this is something that's continuing in your lifetime. And I have the Seven of Wands with that. So there could certainly be people who telling you no, telling you you're making the wrong choice. You know, this is very defensive energy. But even with the defensive energy, I still come out, you know, I'm still, I don't know if winner is the right word. The victor. I don't know. But I feel like for some of you, this is something you need to fight for. You need to fight for it. Because you're right. And you know who you are. I feel like you just feel it right now. You may have gotten chills. You feel it within you, though. You're right. You know, and I feel like this is when you start really listening to that gut. And I kind of feel like this energy was kind of thrown in front of you for purpose. Perhaps, you know, perhaps this is the universe seeing, well, okay, how much do they really want it? Or the second something gets challenging, are they going to drop out? I don't know. I'm noticing a lot of 7, so, you know, that's about spirituality. Look at that, the beautiful sun. Again, card of Leo. And both came up in major arcana, so. The sun is coming over the 7 Pentacles. 7 Pentacles, again, to me is about what's meant to be. You know, what part's written to destiny, and you know, the other is just the fluff, so to speak. Illumination over that, a rebirth in your life, and clear, you know, again, the signs, because there's illumination over, it's almost like, what is a soul contract for you? Well, hello. Two cups. The soulmate energy. And I'm not surprised it's coming with, by the sun and by the Seven of Pentacles, because it's exactly what I would put soulmate energy under. Seven of Pentacles is reminding us that, again, this is a time that's meant to be. Meant to be. Doesn't mean there's not challenges. But those challenges that we face, we're meant to face. This is about love here. Connected to the Chariot. Two and the two. A two and the two. This may sound weird, but it's like a match. A match. Okay, let's keep moving and we'll come back. We have the Death card, card of Scorpio. And it is coming under the Tower, guys. And it's coming under the Devil. And the Nine of Swords. So, all this worry, right? Being definitely in our heads, sleepless nights, borderline depression to major depression. But I want to remind you, if this is depression, I feel like it's situational. And, how do I get out of that? Well, it takes work, but you have to keep telling yourself that you're worrying about things that may have happened in the past, expecting them to happen in the future. And you don't want to self-create that, right? Because there's no reason why anything has to happen in the future that you don't want, so to speak. Excuse me. For some of you, I do know this is a Scorpio. And for others of you, I do feel like this is, I need to put something to bed. I need to end it. And for some of you, it could certainly be drinking. And when I say drinking, I mean drinking that is now affecting your life in a negative way. It could certainly be drugs. But whether I meant it to or not, it is now taken a turn that's becoming unhealthy in one way. Healing, nature, and natural. Two of Wands. So I'm ready to do something in a different way. I'm prepared now to do something in a different way. It's following the Death card, so, I've made a clear decision here. Death card, there's no turning back. And again, it doesn't mean if there's someone in your past you want to be in your future, it doesn't mean that they can't come, but the energy, the parts of it that aren't serving me any longer, even it can be my own attitude. I put a clear ending to it. Two Wands, again, the beginning, kind of like the Fool, except with the Two Wands, I feel like I still have just a hair of resistance, and I have Justice. Certainly be a divorce for some of you, wanting to divorce someone. And I have to tell you, I'm not feeling a lot of energy like someone wants to divorce me. So that may be the case for some of you, but there's not a lot. There's more on the other side of it. Kind of like I had enough. But yet here I feel like the universe is agreeing with you. Justice is about making you whole again. Right? Not better, not worse, just whole. It's a form of freedom. Two Wands, I just noticed, is looking back at the Death card. So, again, it's, you know, and it's on this hangman energy. So again, this movement forward for some of you, it does not come until something that you already know comes to an end. Now, I do want to say though, you know, if this is someone who, let's say that you're drinking much more than, you know, your drinking has gotten out of control, or drug use, or some form of temptation, but I do feel more drinking, I have to be honest. This isn't about you can't move forward until you're completely healed. Don't ever think that. As you're taking action towards the healing, and you know, you truly mean it, so you're not just going through the motions for someone else. You in your heart want it. I just feel like the energy is there to really help you, and the word I'm hearing is soothe you. This could be someone that you are tied to, you know, so this may be a good time to let them know that the energy is there. Justice. Card of Libra. It's funny, we have Libra and Scorpio. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. The card says it all. Forgiveness. We have the King of Pentacles. For some of you, it's probably Capricorn because we do have the Devil here. So it could be Virgo and Taurus. We have Temperance, card of Sagittarius, and we have the Ace of Cups. Unconditional love from Source, the angels, your loved ones who have gone before you. This is the ability to love another without expectation. Meaning I love them no matter what. You know, it's kind of like, I feel like I'm saying my wedding vows, till death do us part. Health through, oh my God, I was 19 when I said mine. And I forgot. Anyway. I like the Temperance is between the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Because, as you know, I think of Temperance, I think of the mixing of the fire and the water. For some, it can certainly be twin flame energy. But I know that it's also divinely guided and timed. Because Temperance is also about patience and letting the higher energy move us into a beautiful type of energy. You know, after the Two of Cups, we have Scorpio, Libra, Leo, a few times. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces. And if I go back, I mean, I have Cancer and what have you. Because some of you, this Cancer could be energy just coming forward. Okay, let's keep going. You know, it's kind of like your lover's going to be illuminated. This isn't just about career. This isn't just about where I'm moving, where I live, should I move. This is also, you know, it is... I feel like if you've been questioning, is someone soulmate energy? Number one, don't question it. You know what I mean? If you feel it, you feel it. And there's your answer. But I feel like I need to say, don't put a label on them, because it won't matter. And I don't want you to put a ton of energy in, like, just love. Just love. But same breath, it is about illumination, you know, you knowing for sure. You feeling confident. I have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Three of Pentacles. This is the energy of working well together with someone or a team, becoming a team. Becoming part of a team. But really even working well together, you know, because I feel like right now we're talking more about love. For some of you, it could be the energy of moving into team, like a team, and that working out very well for you. And that may even help free up some energy, I feel like. But for others, I feel like this is about a partnership and really being able to make a good foundation. You know, it's like both people coming in, like, let's knock it out of the park. Even if we're just beginning and we have nothing, it's the energy of enthusiasm. That's what it is. And through your enthusiasm arrives abundance in many different forms. Again, when I think of Three Pentacles, I think of a plan. But I feel like what this is saying, with the sun behind it, you know, illumination over this plan. You may be putting a plan in place. And again, illumination of, okay, this is a good thing for me. I don't feel like I have a lot of things saying, no, this is a bad thing for me. Judgment. Also energy of a rebirth. Of higher knowledge. Higher energy. Reaching you, by the way. With the Nine of Swords again. I do feel like, you know, I do feel like a few of you, I wasn't even going to really bring it up, but you know, when the Death card came out, I did feel like there was a few of you who did lose someone. This is not something that's happening. I would never, ever say that in a reading. I just have to say real quick, I watched a reading as I was preparing my cards. This was, I don't know when it was. But anyway, the reader, who I love, I mean, and that's why I don't want to say the person's name, but they said that someone was going to die. Someone who is ill. This is for Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun. Somebody who was already sick. Well, you guys know that my boyfriend's sick. And that freaked me the hell out. And I was telling myself, don't take on that energy. Do not take on that energy, Sandy. But I realized how hard it was to pull away from that. So I want you guys to know that you're safe. I will never do that. And it's not something that should even be really spoken of, because, listen, Source wants you to keep your energy positive. And that was hard. That was very difficult. I even told my daughter, you know, I said, you don't ever do that in your reading. She's like, oh my God, no. But, and I wanted to turn the reading off, yet something made me keep it on. And then she talked about it. She brought it up 2 more times. You guys, it was a wreck. Even though I knew it wasn't my energy, I was a wreck. And then I got mad. Like, that was just not right. Just was not right. That's just my personal opinion, by the way. I believe everyone should do what they want to do. But that, I just feel like if you're going to do this for a living, you have to be aware of how your words are going to affect another. So I'm sure there's many people watching. I'm sorry I keep going on about this, but it really got me. And I thought to myself, how many other people are watching who are in a similar situation as me, right? Because like attracts like. And I started feeling bad for them. This wasn't like a possible maybe someone's going to pass away. This is someone's going to pass away close to you. And you will be devastated and And I thought, holy shit. Okay, guys, I'm just talking about it, but I don't know why. I just feel like I have to say that. If there's something in a reading and you're feeling it, and it's jarring like that, stop and ask yourself, like, am I within my head right now, my thoughts, my imagination, am I allowing things or am I being realistic? Anyway, you don't have to worry about that here. Okay. It's funny, the last card I put down was the Nine of Swords, and here I go, telling you all about my my sorrows. Then we have the Four of Swords and the Prince of Swords. So we're moving into some sword energy here. The first thing I want to say, what's happening now with this Nine of Swords is there is source energy coming back. Okay, so if I pray, my prayers are being heard. Okay, they're being heard. That doesn't mean that my answer comes in the way I expect it. I need to be open to how the answer comes, the energy, however, whatever it is I'm seeking. There's healing over, oh God, I feel like saying a broken mind. I don't think I've ever said that, but it's what I feel. Some of you have been in the energy of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for someone. Waiting and waiting for someone to return. Praying that they'll return. I do feel like this is younger energy. And I do feel like you love this person. This could be vice versa, okay? Because I do feel like there's love. Well, let's keep going. I'm going to write it down for a second. I have the Star, card of Aquarius. But this is about your hopes and dreams. This is about bringing them to reality. Seven of Cups. So repeat there, Cancer energy. And the Nine of Wands. So I'm not surprised the Nine of Wands is here, because this is energy I've been sitting in for a while. And I am waiting for something to happen to me. I'm waiting for someone to return to me. I'm waiting for something good to come to me. It's showing me that it's been a while. I feel like I put the legwork in, so I have the history of being able to work at it. What's going on here? I have the energy. I feel like, God, I hate to say this when someone's just been waiting and waiting and waiting for another. It's not about waiting, okay? I do feel like this person will return, but I feel like it's in the right time. It is not within your time. And what I mean by that is what you want in your head. It doesn't mean it can't happen tomorrow, but there's certain things that have to take place. And it feels more with them. Because I feel like for you, I feel like you have put a lot of energy into you, but yet you're completely in your head right now and you're refusing to move forward. I feel like there are, don't get mad at me, but I feel like there are options available to you, and I feel like male and female here, and I do feel like you're saying no to them. And this is probably within, this is probably the energy of people asking you on a date, or you know that you can go on a date, that type of energy, but I hold myself back because I'm waiting for another. I don't know, guys. I feel like maybe you need to go out there, and I'm not telling you to go out and sleep with people and things like that you can never then take back, but going out on a date, right? Having dinner with someone, conversation, getting yourself out of your own head. And I don't know, man, it's weird, and I hate to say this, but I have to say what I feel. For some of you, it's even, oh man, okay, I'm just going to say it. It's even within that action that I feel for a few of you, it's like the news of that, of you dating, gets back to the other person. And I don't feel like it's going to sit well with them. And it may be what puts them into action. But listen, it's not that I'm telling you to play games. I'm not. I'm totally against things like that. So I think what I want to say is, if you're going to go on dates, don't do it just to make the other person jealous, because this may not be for you. But I feel like getting up, moving, and, even if I still want this, I'm moving forward. I'm allowing people to flirt with me. I'm saying yes to lunch dates, whatever your comfort zone is. That's what the energy is. However, I also feel the energy of the other person hearing about it, not being happy, and it does put them in movement. Puts them in movement. Let's go a little deeper. I just want to make sure this is good. It feels like it is, though. But I gotta be honest. I don't know that this is energy that's happening right away, because I feel like it's through your movement. Again, I'm hearing it's not to play games with. It's not about playing games. Don't play games. So I'm not going to do this just to make this other person jealous, because then I'm using an innocent person. And that's never good karma. I love that the Eight of Cups just came out, because this is about you moving towards your own desires. You're moving towards the Nine of Cups. This is about fulfilling your own dreams, right? Doesn't mean I can't have people that I want in it, but sometimes this is the energy of being a little selfish, and maybe you need to. This is the energy of being able to, I often look at the Eight of Cups like, because the majority of the Eight of Cups, the cups are all stacked up. If they're all knocked about, then I just feel like, okay, this is energy I'm not ready to move yet. But when they're stacked up, I feel like, I got enough. I got enough order in my life, in my heart, enough forgiveness in my soul, that I can move out of what feels like a more difficult emotional time and move towards my own goals. And you guys, it just opens everything up for you. Also, Cancer energy. Cancer's coming up a lot in your reading. And I see that moon, and I think Pisces. Boom. Oh. And we have the Hierophant. Some of you, this is about putting faith back into your life, in however that looks to you, okay? Doesn't matter who it is that, you know, like, I'm not here to judge one way or the other, who it is, who source is for you. But I do feel it is about bringing some type of structure back into your life. Because I am feeling the difference between these two energies. And I do feel like I need a little bit more structure. But moving to a time period, you know, you're coming from your higher self. And that can only bring you great things. I feel like for some of you, this person, you may have been married to them. Yet I'm feeling the keys are here again. Okay, I guess that's a good thing. Well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. So you do arrive at the Ten of Pentacles. And with the King of Pentacles above it, it's telling me that this is someone who is steady. You know, I don't want to say structured. It's someone who can be counted on. This is someone who also, you know, finances mean a lot. And I don't mean in any kind of selfish way, but, you know, we have a right to have money. We have a right to have nice things if we choose. But yet at the same time, I feel like this is someone who also has no problem giving back. So, you know, wanting to live in a nice, comfortable house and having the money to, because I feel like definitely feeling centered. And blessed. I think that's the word, blessed. So I know what I have, and I am so thankful for it. And I feel like, you know, this becomes your energy, but this is the energy you're moving into with this person, okay? Can be Earth. They can just have Earth somewhere in their chart. I feel bottom line, though, is this is someone who's coming in steady to you, okay? So however you see that. Because, you know, it doesn't have to mean someone's rich. It could just mean that this is someone I can really count on. It's maybe the person that you're starting your family with. Especially with the Ace of Cups. Because, you know, that's unconditional love, but I have the Emperor, card of Aries. And he's actually going to be touching the King of Wands, so it's King of Wands for some, you know, but I have Leo all over the board too. And actually I have Sagittarius right next to it, so the Emperor is a card of Aries. But the King of Wands, I feel, is a mix of all of them. I have the Three of Wands, beautiful. You know, this is the energy of taking over my own domain. This is the energy of there's nothing I can't do. I rule my own world. It's not an energy of living with my ego, but it is the energy of feeling my own power, of knowing who I am. You know, some of you, you're feeling small, forgotten, right? Tiny. And this is the energy of feeling your worth, your power. connected to everything and everyone already. This is about optimism, enthusiasm, optimism. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is the energy of crying over spilt milk, over someone, the loss of someone. But you're reminded within the 5 of Cups that there is new opportunity, and there always is, that awaits once I move out of this energy. So I'm feeling down, I'm putting all my energy in what was. Even if it's with, even if this is the same person coming back, what was needs to go, right? Especially with the 3 of Wands. This is completely different energy. This is the energy of just kind of knowing abundance is on your path. I just know it. I don't know when it's coming, but I know it's coming. I believe it because I believe it. It is. This is the energy of staying in place, not moving forward, not being able to get over. It is definitely pain over love, but it's not the end. That's what this energy teaches you. It's not the end. That love is out there. It exists, whether it be, again, with someone. I got all kinds of people, so we're not going to go over that. But I do have Temperance, reminding us that this is a divinely guided time. Even if I'm missing someone, I need to change energy here. Optimism. Some of you, it could be an Aries from your past. I don't like it in this energy, though, in this card, because there's blood coming out of the cups. So, to me, it's bloodshed. It is extreme negative emotions. But it's just not the end. Six of Wands, beautiful. It's a perfect card to come up next because this is about moving on. This is about the energy of things getting better in our lives. Again, I had to get in this boat. They are in a boat, aren't they? Yeah. I had to get in the boat. He's taking me, though. All I need to do is get in that boat. Get in that boat. And life starts to look better. This is the energy of taking the memories, right? But I am leaving the rest behind. I may not have clear understanding of any of it at this point, but I know it lies ahead. I know that. Again, the energy of someone's head being down. I gotta lift my head. We have, look at this, the World and the Nine of Pentacles. Boy, do I love this, because I feel like if this is you and you're starting anew, you're leaving someone, you don't have to even be leaving someone, you're just starting anew. We know many of you are starting new adventures, creative things. This is all about that, the Nine of Pentacles. Successful self-employment. Independent energy. The World showing up, something had to end, right? We already know that with the Death card in the Tower. We can do it, the universe will do it. But one way or the other, and it needs to happen for some of you because of soul contracts. Moving into the World energy is very spiritual. It's a very special time. There's a lot of cards that can end a chapter, right? But the World, to me, You know, because I feel as the world energy is what's closest to God. So I am living within my faith, my spirituality, and abundance. This is about collective wisdom too. This is wisdom you have gained through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Again, how do I get there? I just gotta jump in the boat. I just gotta jump in the boat and everyone else will help me, surround me. Wow, I feel like I'm looking in someone's green eyes. The greenest of green, beautiful green eyes. And that's gonna mean something to someone. I can see they're beautiful. I mean, wow. I have green eyes, but this is I didn't even know the real. And I just want to say real quick too, I feel like this is the energy of really learning to trust yourself, learning to trust within your judgment, right? There's certain things that you do need to make decisions about. And you need to start trusting your intuition. Pisces, it's never good when you are really in your head, because you know you wear your emotions on your sleeve, and then you add in that, it can take you down. So you got to be proactive in not allowing yourself to go down too deep, if you can. The High Priestess, wow. She's the perfect energy of talking about intuition. You know, she's the energy of letting you know that you can trust your intuition. You can trust the signs that are coming to you. They're coming to you from above. They're coming to you from your higher self. But I need to be present and clear. Balanced as I can be. I'm not shooting for perfection. I'm just shooting for a balanced human being, which in return will help my spirit tremendously. This again feels like illumination to me, like illumination over a path. Maybe not the whole path, but enough to move you forward. Certainly energy of spiritual based businesses, and that's expanding. You know what I mean? When I say spiritual, you think of, you know, like tarot, psychic, you know, metaphysical, that type of thing. But I feel like it's stretching out further and further and further. New opportunities, you know, some people are going to be getting like epiphanies of new things to do. I had one the other day came to me about, I think I want to start interviewing other spiritual people to help us and leave it like a conversation. I don't know. I'll let you know. But it's in the works. The Princess of Pentacles. Beautiful. And the Princess of Wands. Wow. That's pretty secure energy there. Princess of Pentacles, you know, I'm willing to go out and learn. I want to learn more. You know, I want to learn more. It can certainly be like educational wise. I want to learn more within my career. But this is also the energy of wanting to learn more just about the world and how the world works. Some of you, I feel like you're just finding out that you're psychic. Or let's say it a different way. You're just finding out that you have I don't know, I just feel like you're just discovering certain talents within you. And connected to the Nine of Pentacles, well, I know I say this a lot for you guys. Okay, let's do one more round. Let me know what you think about just this spread. Not really a spread. I have the Eight of Swords. I have the Prince of Wands. I have the Prince of Cups. I have the Six of Wands. And I have the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini twice here. Prince of Wands. Oh, sorry. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Prince of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I feel like someone's going to be getting communication. Okay, let me say this a different way. I feel like someone is going to be faced with this. There is someone coming back. And who I'm talking to right now, you have been stuck. I don't know. I want to say a bubble. I don't know. But you have some anger. And I feel like, now this could have already happened too, where I feel like someone come back and like, bam, they're like met with your wall of anger. They're met with this wall that's like, oh, impossible. Okay? Whether they deserve it or not isn't even the matter here. It is just the energy. It just can't be. It can't be. And I do feel like this person wants to come in with an offer of love. You know, I'm not saying they're going to come in and be like, oh, baby, I love you so much. Maybe. But they do want to move it forward, put it that way. But your energy, man, you know, it is your energy holding it back. Now, this could be the other way around. But I am feeling like that impossible wall of energy, of anger, and, you know, it's mixed with everything. I want to tell you real quick, too, for a few of you, you know, there is something within that your father did to your mother. And I feel pretty clear that it is your father. And did you do to your mother? I don't know, but it's something that he did that in some way still affects you today. So you took on, and I kind of feel like he probably, you know, either abruptly left the family or was just, there's something within that energy is the reason why it's even harder for you to feel secure in a relationship. This is something that you're being asked to look at because it is a wall. And it feels like an impossible wall. Now, when I say impossible wall, for you, it's a simple, well, not simple, but can this wall go away? Absolutely. You just have to call for it to fall. But anyone trying to enter into it, no, they don't have that power. And it's almost like this is your challenge to face. And no one else can help you but this one, my dear. But when you have that type of energy, it is for major growth. But it's also the universe saying, you can do this. You can do this. I just need to look back because it's something within what my father did that I'm either fearing that every person that enters my life will do the same. And it won't take you long to figure out if this is you or not. It's a block. And maybe you feel like the right love can get through that. They can't. Okay? And it's almost like the universe is like, no. The energy is not right. So they want They want everybody's energy to be right. The King of Swords is like really pronounced here. So for some of you, it's probably within this King. But and then I feel the energy of, you know, whether this person then comes back again. I do think they do, or I think they will. Let's put it that way. But this is even deeper than that. This is about your life. Because the one thing I'm picking up in this reading is whether it's people from the past that will be my future, or it's new people. It almost doesn't matter, so to speak. Because this reading feels like it's talking more about when I'm able to do certain things, I then get to see how my life opens up, how energy just, you know, happy, positive energy starts to feel my life, even if right now I'm feeling the opposite. Okay? We have the Six of Cups. That's happy childhood memories. By the way, this King of Swords, for some of you, could be your father. And I'm saying that because, Six of Cups, happy childhood memories. Yet, I just had the energy of maybe my childhood memories weren't that good. Ten of Swords. Well, hello. I hope you guys can see the connection here. How things were and how they have now become part of my Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, I can't take anymore. I feel like the world is against me. I feel like people are yelling at me, screaming at me. Nobody understands my point of view. Literally, I just can't take it anymore. I feel like, guys, this is pretty big when it has to deal with a father from the past. Could it be a mother? It could be. But I'm really feeling the energy of a father, and due to that father's actions, you took it on, and now I feel like the major thing is expecting other people, probably men, doesn't have to be though, right? The father can affect both the male and the female. Anyway, if I can get that awareness, I feel like you can change this. And I feel like when you do that, there is like this negative energy just drops. I have the Four of Cups. So I do need to look at the things in my life. The Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands tells me that this path that you've been on, though, holy shit, I can see how difficult, right? And it doesn't mean everything happened right now, but it's that feeling of, negative things happening over and over in my life. Pieces of joy, yes, but more negative. And I do feel it's because of energy. And I don't want to say you chose to take on, because I do feel like a lot of your children, well, let's just make this easy. I feel like the bottom line is many of you experience the same type of relationship over and over again. And how could you not? Because, if like attracts like, well, when we're down, we're attracting that, right? When we're up, we're attracting that. That's why you hear so much, like especially within tarot, about balanced energy. Balanced. No matter what I'm in. It's also about controlling your reaction to things. Being careful not to overreact to things. Okay. Yeah, I definitely have that energy. Some of you did not have the happiest childhood. Or, for some of you, I feel like you did have, like, your childhood was good and then something happened. I don't know. Something happened. And it does feel like it changed you from that point. Boy, I know that energy. Okay. I know I keep saying one more time, but we're just going to do one more time. We have the Queen of Swords, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I have the Hermit card of Virgo. Card of spirituality. The Hermit is highlighting this Queen of Swords. I wonder if this is saying for some of you, I keep saying the dad. Some of you, it could be the mother. But this is also, when I see the Hermit here, I feel like what this is about is the ability to go within and really see your authentic self. And it's almost because you're not living your authentic life. So it's the realization of it, and the realization of where I put my own blocks, even if it's due to other people. Hermit is what I love the Hermit energy for. Even if it's isolation for a little bit, you come out with so much more knowledge. And peaceful. 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 And because you come out peaceful, it's just like the life is peaceful. I do feel like this is about awareness of oneself. In the most beautiful way. But yeah, I might have to, understand a few things about me. But the bottom line is, this is about getting back to your authentic self in a way. Seeing where I've been holding myself back. And I often feel with the Hermit too, that this is about what I learn, I then teach. In one way or the other. Ace of Swords, yeah. This is all about one's authentic self. This is knowing one's authentic self. This is a yes. Let's see what comes out with it. Because it's also about communication. Two of Swords. Two Swords energy, it best serves me to follow my spirituality. It's just showing after the eclipse. Whoa, sorry guys, I know that was loud. Okay, I'm going to give it 3 shuffles and then I'm just going to lay cards. Hello, lover. Card of Gemini. Do I want to allow someone in my life? Trying to feel the energy of someone. Do you feel like for some of you this is about communication? And I do feel like this is past energy. Whether this lifetime or another. I do feel more this lifetime though. Probably past lifetimes too, but look at that. Let's give it another try. This is the wheel. It's saying, it's a clean slate. You can try it again. The energy of destiny behind it. So the ability to really live quite happily. Five of Wands. So that's mirroring energy. That is energy of people. It's like, can you find a solution? Well, not really, because, as quick as you can come up with a rebuttal, so can I. So it's two people who really use the same type of energy. You know what it is. I mean, you're looking in the mirror. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself. They're fighting themselves. So it is like attracting like. But to me, I feel like, this is also about, I feel like a relationship where there's a lot of passion. There was a lot of passion. Or there still is. Because it's showing me that we are doing it again. And, it's part of destiny, so we can definitely make this work. Or we don't have to. But it is showing me that, there's the word match. So I was wondering I kept hearing match. You met your match. You met your match. And I felt this energy for you before, Pisces. You have met your match. It's a beautiful thing once you figure it out. Well, yes, you have. 4 of Wands. This is truly a special connection. Especially with the lovers here, too. This is truly living within harmony with another. This is putting them, I don't know, you're both on pedestals. One's not above the other. But you both put each other on pedestals. This is the energy you are. Listen, if you're not in it, you have the possibility that you can create this with someone you love. And I feel like, it's the energy of I gotta be careful, especially with the 5 of we were just talking about the 5 of Wands. I gotta be careful that, you know how we sit there and we're like, oh, I know what I want in a relationship. I know the kind of person I want. I know the energy I want. This and that. And when we, so we start to see someone and then we don't see that energy right away. Well, we kind of put it on them. But yet we don't think about what's the energy we're portraying. Because our energy is what creates a reaction around us, so to speak. I hope that makes sense. Because I feel like for some of you, now listen, if you've been in a tough, abusive, narcissistic relationship, it's probably not for you. So you don't even need to put me a comment down there. Again, if someone's abused you, beat you, done anything like that, don't think that this reader would ever tell you to go back to them. Do I think they could change? Absolutely. I think anybody's capable of change. But some people need professionals. So, you need to get to know me as a reader before you leave those type of comments. I lived in an abusive, very, very abusive relationship for 5 years, and I would never, ever. And that's the only thing that makes me mad. That you assume that I'm talking about your abusive, narcissistic, asshole ex. You got to use your own logic in this also. Okay. Anyways, this is quite the beautiful connection. So I don't know. We don't need to talk about that anymore. This has the ability of being everything. Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the King and we have the Queen. We can look at it a couple different ways. Queen of Pentacles is, Earth. So, grounded. Supposedly. That doesn't mean every earth sign is grounded. But what this is talking about, the energy for you coming in is someone's grounded, male or female. We have both. And both are attached to love. Queen of Pentacles is a great businesswoman. Queen of Pentacles is great at the details that others miss. Great at the details that others miss. I feel like it's important for you this month, Pisces. The details. Whether those be signs that you're receiving. The Empress, beautiful. This is strong, loving, nurturing energy. Creative. Very, very creative. Very intuitive. Has walked the walk and can talk the talk. I feel like for a few of you, this is talking about the path that you've been on and the hardships that sometimes you don't have a choice but to overcome them. And I do feel like it is about being wise enough to know which challenges actually benefited me. They all do in some way, but we do make free will choices, and we do have to suffer the consequences of those, or depending on what they are. We can't blame the universe. Okay, I don't know why. I feel like I'm not being very loving. Three of Swords. Some of you may have lost a mother. And, some of you may even be talking to your mother in spirit about helping you receive the type of connection within the Four of Wands. And again, I can just go back and know that that's being heard. You have to think about your own foundation. Having love in your life is beautiful and fantastic, but you have to think about your own foundation too. I feel like that's a message coming in for someone. It's important. Like, is your own foundation strong? And I just kind of feel like, you've got to spend a little time depending on yourself. Now, you could be 80 years old, and that could be a message for you. You could just be someone where people just took care of you. But there's something here where I need to learn to be a little independent on my own. So something feels like it's being not held back, but it doesn't enter onto your path until you're feeling a little more strong within yourself. Four of Pentacles. Oh, hang on. My foot just fell asleep. Let's just put a couple out. Prince of Pentacles. Beautiful. Nine of Cups. This lets me know that you are reaching your dreams. You have the ability to fulfill these cups. And I don't care how big they are. You know what I mean? This is about, whatever effort you put in. A lot of your energy about what effort you put in, and everything that comes toward you. Now, I do feel the energy for someone. I kind of feel like you're living at your mother's house, and maybe you're going to school, and that's why you're living there. Because I do feel like, I feel like you're over 18. But I do feel like you might be living with your mother. Wow, and doesn't have to be someone who's young, because I feel like could also be while learning a new career. Anyway, the energy is about living with your mother. And about, I feel like you may be going through like a battle right now. I just feel like, you can move out, absolutely. But I feel like it's just going to be better if you help overcome. So meet your mother halfway. Okay, because I do feel like you can really save finances where you're at. So, I know this energy. When you live with someone, even if you love them to death, they get on your nerves sometimes, and you just can't see eye to eye, and that can last for a while. But don't let it get carried away, because you can see eye to eye. And listen, you both have the same goal. Both of you want to see you do well. I don't know. So, I guess I just have to tell you that. Five of Swords. Well, that's probably what it's talking about. So, probably within communication, guys. Princess of Cups. I don't know why I'm still taking cards. I was just going to stop. Let's just lay this out. Seven of Swords. You know, this is the energy of not wanting to conform. I want to do things my way. Not the normal way. I want to do it my way. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not. It depends on what's surrounding you. The Moon. Okay. So I feel like someone's a little worried about choices you're making, or you're worried about another and their choices, because they just don't walk the normal path. I feel like it's more you, to be honest. This is someone who, you know, I don't want to be like everyone else. And it's important to me that I'm not. I do feel it's more you, Pisces, especially with the Moon here, right? Okay, let's just put the rest out. King of Cups. Beautiful. Ten of Cups. Hallelujah. And Eight of Wands. Beautiful. So this is a lot of spiritual energy coming in. You know, I have to see it as like energy entering our atmosphere, then entering our body. Spiritual. I often feel this is also what we think about. What we think about, we bring about. So what I'm asking for, and what comes back, it does come back, but it comes back in the form that is best for me. So just got to be open to that, because it is attached to the Ten of Cups. And I do feel like it's about harmony. You know, if I'm living in a family situation right now, I can have this. It's direction. It just feels like direction to bring you to your Ten of Cups, however that Ten of Cups looks to you. Some of you, this is about kids, having kids, and some of you it's combining households, and some of you, I mean, it's a lot of different energy. It's a lot of different energy. So I'm trying to manifest this. Then I want to be careful of this, or I don't want to be careful, I want to take notice of enthusiasm, abundance, and forgiveness. And forgiveness. This is the avenue that's going to get me to where I want to go. Oh wow, I used all my cards. Yes, I did. I feel like a few of you may be seeing another Pisces, or you may have someone in your life who does have the energy of not wanting to conform. And again, I'm feeling that can be good and bad. It doesn't have to be bad, but I can't take it all on other people either. I feel like someone's looking for a special type of love. What do I mean by that? Wow. Almost the energy of, I am not going to see anyone unless they have this, 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 and this. So I have a list of qualities that unless this person has these qualities, it's a no. And it's very cut and dry. It's a no. So if you're the one with this list, I feel like all you're being asked is to expand that. Expand it. Unless you can match every single one of those qualities, you need to expand it. You're going to remember we're in the human force. I don't know what that means. And I feel because there is love out there for you. And it's not that they can't have those qualities, but you're just being so cut and dry. And again, the energy of the signs, following the signs. And I do feel like some of you are moving out of a family home. And I was a little confused about that both because I felt like both ends of it. But I feel like some of you are just moving out of a family home. I'm saying a family home, but I'm staying with someone. Maybe even temporarily, and it's like you're waiting for another place to come open. I do feel like that will. And that's kind of when I feel like I'm staying with a friend looking for a place. And I feel like a perfect place is going to open up for you. And I do feel like it's not too long from now, so if you need to save up, I feel like who I'm talking to would be more rent, so I need to save for a security deposit. I feel like just try to get yourself ready because something's going to open, and that way you can just move forward, okay? And I'm hearing, even if it's just like putting a deposit down, have something there, okay? And just real quick, go see a bunch of places, I feel, because I feel like, again, it's like, why is everything like kind of hidden to you this month? So you can discover it, but every time you discover something, it's like, woo, joy. But I have to be careful that I'm not saying no to things. So I need to pay attention to the signs because someone, is moving you into the right place, the right house. It's like beautiful symphony putting it together for you. So keep yourself open, guys. That's the main message here. All right. Well, I am literally out of cards. So beautiful reading. Let me know what you thought of this style. I just call it freestyle. But we did use the whole deck. I have no clue how long the video is. Didn't feel like it was that long though. Anyways, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for a beautiful 2018 and just really helping me through. I went through a lot 2018. I know a lot of you did too. So it's great that we can help each other like that. Thank you for the donations. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for your subscribes and trusting within yourself. Don't forget to hit that notification button, okay, because it'll let you know when videos come out. And I don't overdo it, so you're not going to get like notification after notification. Just thank you for being you. And thank you for allowing me to be me. I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.